Hello, I am Sourabh Naik, Section D. Today I will talk about MSP and its economic impacts. One of the biggest economic debates in the recent today is about MSP. Farmers demand that MSP made a legal guarantee, but government argues that it would be too costly and could distort markets. This issue is not just about farmers. It affects inflation, government spending, food markets, and even global trade. So let's break down the economic impacts of MSP and why it remains major point of conflict. To know what is MSP, so MSP is the price at which government buys certain crops from the farmers, ensuring that they don't suffer losses. It was introduced in 1960s to boost the food production. Every year, Commission for Agricultural Cost and Prices recommends MSP for 23 crops. But in reality, over 85% of the government purchases are only made for wheat and rice. MSP has two major economic effects. One, price stability. It prevents food prices from crashing when there is a bumper harvest. Second, economic security for the farmers. So now let's look at the bigger economic impacts of MSP. First one would be fiscal burden on the government. In the year 2023-2024, India spent rupees 2.2 lakh crore on food subsidies, mainly due to MSP procurement. If MSP becomes a legal right for all the crops, the cost would skyrocket and would lead to budget deficit. This would mean higher taxes or more government borrowings, which can slow down the economic growth. Guaranteed high prices mean government buys more than it needs, creating a surplus stock. When the government releases the extra stock into the market, it pushes down the prices, causing inflationary pressure on other sectors. Private buyers hesitate to purchase at the rate above MSP, reducing the competition and efficiency in the food market. So MSP also has an impact on crop diversification and water crisis. MSP has led to overproduction of wheat and rice, especially in the Punjab and Haryana region. Farmers have little incentives to grow pulses, oilseeds, or millets, making India dependent on imports for these essential crops. A balanced MSP policy could encourage crop diversification, improving the long-term sustainability. So MSP also has an impact on rural economy and demand growth. On the positive side, MSP ensures stable income for millions of farmers who make up to 40% of the India's workforce. When farmers earn more, they spend more on goods and services, boosting the rural demand. However, without proper market reforms, this benefit remains limited to small group of farmers who sell at MSP. So, what are the possible solutions and what are the steps or the way forward? Government faces a tough choice: protect farmers or maintain fiscal discipline. So, possible solutions may include one, targeted MSP. Instead of legal MSP for all the crops, focus on supporting small and marginal farmers who are most vulnerable. Strengthening APMC mandis, contract farming, and e-markets can ensure farmers get fair price without government interventions. Direct income support. Instead of MSP, schemes like PM Kisan can provide direct cash transfers, reducing the burden on food procurement. Crop diversification incentives. Encouraging pulses, oilseeds, and millet farming through better pricing and irrigation support can make agriculture more sustainable. The biggest challenge is balancing farmer welfare and long term economic stability. The MSP debate is not just about farmers, it's about India's economic future. While MSP ensures farmer income stability, it also creates serious fiscal and market challenges. The key is to find the middle ground, where the farmers are protected but the economy remains stable. Whether through reformed MSP policies, direct income support, or better market systems, India must create a model that benefits both farmers and the economy in the long run. Agriculture remains the backbone of India, and how we handle MSP will shape the future of millions of farmers. Thank you.